Same lineup tonight as you had the other night?
Good chance of it, yes.
Is that just because you just don't want to change something that's working for you, or?
Well, a lot of times your changes come on the, the bottom six or the sixth defenseman. I thought our bottom six gave us some real good segments in that game. Created some energy and ozone time, so we're hoping we're going to get that from them again. And on the back end, we'll probably keep it the same, just keep those pairs going.
I think in the few games you've had against Washington, Kuznetsov's kind of been matched up against McDavid. What are your sort of impressions of Kuznetsov and the times you've seen him?
Well, we obviously see him a lot more on TV and in pre-scouts than we do head-to-head. And he's a dynamic player. Like he can skate and does things at a very high speed. To me, while he's making all his moves, which are smooth, he has pretty good vision away from the puck, so he finds some other players. But he's slowly becoming a superstar in our league, and he's a fun player to watch.
Todd, Jokinen set to play his 900th career game. He was just saying for a sixth-round draft pick that maybe wouldn't have been expected. You've mostly coached against him, but now having him on your team, what do you think has allowed him to have that longevity?
Well, his biggest asset, in my opinion, and sure it's been like that for a lot of the 900 games, is his brain. He sees and understands the game. He studies it fairly well. Not the fastest, not the strongest guy, probably doesn't have the best shot in the league, but his mind allows him to compensate for those other areas, and he's been a pretty effective player. And he's been a pretty effective player as the game has changed. It's gone from a grinding, hooking, holding game to a speed game. And, when you're getting up in and around those 900 games, you've been around for a long time, and you've seen a lot and done a lot.
Patrick Maroon has 3 goals in 4 games or something like that. Is just that he's getting goals now, or has his game changed?
I think it's changed a little bit. He's doing some of the things that he needs to do to get those scoring opportunities, and it can get away on anybody. You have to be reminded. He was reminded, and I think he's playing more like he did for the majority of the season last year, and as a result, he's getting rewarded. Obviously, Leon on that line with Connor helps. It opens up a lot of ice for Patty because a lot of the checking lines have to pay attention to 97 and 29. It opens up ice for him.
How was he reminded of it?
Well, there's different ways. Players get videos that are sent out to them. They sit with the assistant coaches. Sometimes they meet with the head coach. There's different ways.
When it comes to Kailer Yamamoto, have you guys made a decision, or does he still have time to kind of change your mind if you have, or does he still have time to make it?
Well, the decision is that he's here, and there's no wavering on that right now. He's an Oiler, and I met with him yesterday. Just because he's been plucked out of the lineup doesn't mean his confidence should waver at all. He should prepare like he's going to be here each and every day. He shouldn't get into a mindset of what are they thinking? What are they gonna do with me? That's not the case. He's here, and there isn't anything else on the table right now. That could change tomorrow. That could change the next day. But he's here.